Go, 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 go. Hello, everybody. We're back with another episode. Well, I should stop calling them episodes. Streams. That get translated into episodes later on YouTube. Of Final Fantasy 2 this time. We beat Final Fantasy 1. A lot of you were here for that. Everyone that's watching the VODs later, hello from the future. We've started from the past, rather. Hello, future. And, yeah. So we're gonna start Final Fantasy 2. I thought that we could maybe start with, let me just see if I can get it pulled up. Yeah. Okay, I thought maybe we would start with this, and kind of just reiterate where we're at. So we kind of talked about a little bit of this on when we beat Final Fantasy 1, but this is my current hypothesis that we're going off of. Garland shatters the main crystal, or space-time, causing an imbalance. The Warriors of Light defeat him using the powers of all four Earth, Wind, and Water fire crystals combined. Implying the strength of the individual crystals needs to be merged back to send the Warriors of Light back in time where Garland retreated to defeat him. So that was kind of what we learned from Final Fantasy 1. Now we're going to dive headfirst into Final Fantasy 2. I do have to adjust the volume and things like that first. But we will dive directly into Final Fantasy 2 today. We'll probably stream for about 3 hours today. I think that's a good number. And then we'll be back all next week with Final Fantasy 2 until we get this one beat, because like I said prior, I really want to get to Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 4, because I feel like that's when the series is going to start like kind of kicking off for us. These first couple of games are going to be well, they're dated and etc. So yeah, so Final Fantasy 1 notes, we can now put an addendum to this and go Final Fantasy 2 notes. Okay, there we go, right there. Alright, so we're just gonna kind of just do this. That's good enough. That's good enough. Alright, let us let's just get right into it, I guess. I don't really have any saying. I do know that this game has or is going to have do I want the font to be modernized, or I think I want classic, yeah? Can I read it like unlike the other one? We can kind of read it. Okay. So then the master volume I need to bring down. We're gonna put it on like 75. Or maybe we need to put it on 65. We probably need to put it on 65. Let's bring the background music down just to, we'll keep it where it's at. Okay, gamepad settings. Have the gamepads changed a little bit? Because I would like to use my controller for this. But this is like Xbox and not PlayStation controls. So we might have to, we may not use the controller. I cannot wait until we get to one where I can actually, there seems to be more controls though, because the problem I had with FF1, and we'll talk about this in the like actual YouTube video that we make for FF1, I kind of felt like that it was still easier to use my keyboard than it was before. Alright, now, do we rename them? Do we rename our characters here? I think we're just gonna leave them alone this time. It was kind of funny to have people's names as from stream that were here on day one for Final Fantasy. If you were here for the naming of characters, then you got to name some characters, but nobody's here, so we're just gonna continue on. Yeah, start the game with these names. A long-lived peace. Okay, that's kind of interesting that it starts off with a long-lived peace. is at an end. The Emperor of Palamecia was called and has begun his campaign for world conquest. The rebel army arose in the kingdom of Finn to... That text is way too fast. But the rebels' castle fell to an all-out assault by the... something. Left with little choice, something. Again, way too fast. Also found themselves fleeing the Imperial forces. They had lost their parents at the hands of the Empire, but their escape wasn't over. Alright, we've got... very familiar. We have no items. Okay, so we're just gonna attack, and okay. Oh, is Maria? Is she an archer? Okay, we all pretty much instantly die. Hilda, will he live? He will. I sense a strong life force within him. He should regain consciousness soon. We found them like this on the escape from Finn, fallen from terrible wounds. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late. His life is not in danger. This sigil will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest now. Of course. We'd best be off to the meeting. I imagine they're already waiting for us. If the Empire is allowed to complete the dreadnought they're building in Basque, their attack will begin in earnest. We cannot sit idly by and watch. We must act. Where am I? Leon! Maria! Guy! Where are you? Furon, you're alive. I thought you'd... I'm fine, Maria. You seem alright too, Guy. But wait, where's Leon? Princess of Flynn, saved us. But Leon is not here. I see. Don't worry, I'm sure he's okay. So you've regained. I cannot talk like usual. So you've regained your strength. Very good. Your life force is strong indeed. It was you who saved us, wasn't it? Thank you. Forgive me, Your Highness, but there is something I must ask of you. Please let us to join the rebel army. I could never allow such a thing. You know nothing of battle. You would only be throwing your lives away. You should return to your homes. But we have no homes, not anymore. The Imperials attacked, and our parents. I feel like some of these translations are kind of, interestingly enough, I feel like they're a little lacking. I'm truly sorry, but that changes nothing. I cannot permit you to join our army. If you know our password, you should be able to live here well enough. The password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. Okay. Wild Rose. We're gonna learn that. The Wild Rose is the insignia of the Kingdom of Flynn. Or Finn? Finn or Flynn? I don't know. It represents our hope for a flourishing future of strength and beauty. But what will become of Flynn now? I've heard that the Empire's captives suffer. They're in confinement, even as we speak. Maria, your brother Leon is missing. Is he not? It's possible that he's being held in Flynn as well. But Flynn, or I keep saying Flynn instead. It's Finn. But Finn is far too dangerous to travel to now. The Emperor's beast will stalk the streets. Gaining entrance to the city will not be easy. The man at my right is Minwoo? Minwoo? I think that's Minwoo. The white wizard who tended your wounds. Speak with him before you leave. He may be of some assistance. Okay. I see your destiny clearly. The future it holds seems closely entwined with my own. You will begin by journeying to Finn. That is the first step towards realizing your fate. Hey, you've wasted no time using the password. Heed well the information it will bring you. I offer you one more bit of advice before you depart for Finn. Those who have fallen in battle can be revived at a sanctuary. Should one of you fall before you reach Finn, go without hesitation to the nearest sanctuary. The port of Palum lies not far east of here, but a lake separates us, so you won't be able to reach the town without a canoe. Okay, so we gotta get a canoe. Heading to Finn, are we? It's not my place to tell you what to do, but I'd reconsider it if I were you. It's a dangerous place to be, you see. The city is crawling with the Empire's monsters. To the north lies a small village called Gatria. Judging by the look of you, you'd be lucky to make it that far. Before you go anywhere, I suggest you visit the room with the sigil that saved your life. There you'll find people who can teach you a thing or two about adventuring. I think you're going to need all the advice they can spare. Okay? This is the Rebel Army's war room. He says the same thing. Okay, so we can leave. So already I'm seeing some, like, differences. The Empire spawned the monsters. If we find out that the Empire is actually being led by Garland, that will be a significant development. Because in the in Final Fantasy 1, Garland was, like, kind of nobody. Well, he was somebody, but I don't think that he was like an emperor or anything like that. He was just like an evil dude, right? Or so we were told that he was an evil dude. Shall I tell you about chests? Yes. The treasure chests can contain things like items and gil. Many treasure chests also hold rare items you'll not find for sale in any shop. If you're lucky enough to come across such items, hold on to them. But treasure chests aren't all gil and glory by any means. Some chests conceal monsters lurking within. There's no way to know what's inside a chest until you open it, but monsters often accompany especially good loot. Loot? Again, I can't talk today. Anyways, would you like to hear about monsters? Yes. There are many different types of monsters. Some monsters are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. For example, the undead are weak against fire, and aquatic monsters are weak against lightning. Aren't undead also weak against holy? However, there are also monsters that absorb particular elemental attacks. Casting fire on a monster made of flame will heal it instead of doing damage. Okay, that's good to know. You can damage zombies and other undead with restorative magic like cure and items like garlic. But be careful when using spells that steal HP or MP, such as drain or osmos. When used against the undead, these spells can backfire and hurt you instead. Okay, so that's way more in depth than Final Fantasy 1. So I already see an improvement to the magic, so that's really cool. How about a lesson on key terms? In the course of a conversation with someone, a particular important word may come up. When this happens, 3 commands will appear: ask, learn, and key items. Select learn to commit the key term to memory. You can then use ask to ask people about any key terms you've learned. Keep in mind that only certain words can be learned in this way. To show someone an item from your inventory, select key items. When you learn new words or find rare items, you should ask people about the words or show them what you found. Would you like me to explain the formation command to you? Yes. Use the formation command to assign characters to either the front or rear row of the party's battle formation. Characters in the front row can attack using any type of weapon. Characters in the rear only do half damage when attacking with anything except bows or magic. However, they only receive half damage from enemy attacks. Assign each character to the row that best suits his or her abilities. I don't suppose I could interest you in a lesson on magic. There are two schools of magic, black magic and white magic. White magic specializes in healing and support spells. For example, Cure restores lost HP and Life revives characters who've been KO'd. Black magic, on the other hand, specializes in offensive spells. Blizzard deals ice damage, Thunder deals lightning damage, and so on. Characters can learn both black and white magic spells in any combination they choose. However, a character can only learn a maximum of 16 spells. You can use the Forget command to remove any spell a character has already learned. Forgotten spells can be learned again, but their levels reset to 1. So use caution when forgetting spells. Okay? Would you like to say, what would you say to a little lesson on skill levels? Skill levels can be divided into two broad categories, weapon skill levels and magic skill levels. But wait, there's more. Weapon skill levels are divided by weapon type, such as swords and axes. Similarly, magic skills levels are divided by spell. Spells like Cure and Fire each have their own skill level. Attacking with a given type of weapon improves the corresponding weapon skill. As your skill levels rise, your attack and accuracy with those types of weapons will likewise improve. Casting a given spell improves the corresponding magic skill. Spells become more powerful and effective as their skill levels rise. Okay? Would you like to care to hear about the information displayed on the status menu? You can develop the attributes and abilities displayed on the status menu by fighting battles. Attributes such as strength and magic will change according to the actions you take in battle. So that's a little bit different from the first game. If a character attacks, his or her strength and weapon skill may improve. Similarly, if a character uses magic, his or her spirit, intellect, and magic level may improve. There are 11 different attributes that can change. Would you like me to explain these 11 attributes in more detail? Yes. If a character loses HP during battle, his or her maximum HP will increase. Participating in lots of battles can also increase maximum MP. MP. If a character's MP drops during battle, his or her maximum MP will rise. Strength. Attacking during battle will increase a character's strength. Stamina. If a character loses HP during battle, his or her stamina will improve. Spirit. Using white magic in battle will increase the caster's spirit. Battling while your invasion is high will raise agility. Using black magic in battle will increase the caster's intellect. If a character's MP drops during battle, his or her magic will arise. As strength rises, so will accuracy. Equipping better weapons will also improve accuracy. Being attacked by foes will raise evasion. Equipping a shield will also improve evasion. Magic defense. When foes cast spells on a character, his or her magic defense will rise. As you can see, it never hurts to try all manner of things in battle. So I think that they probably likely did this to keep me from doing what I was doing in Final Fantasy 1, which was basically don't just spam attacks until you get to the final boss, and then you have all your MP and like skills and everything. Like the only thing that it was like you carried a crap ton of I guess you could carry a crap ton of ether for this game, but I don't know, we'll see. Shall I teach you a thing or two about weapons? Yes. There are 7 weapon categories: swords, spears, axes, staves, knives, bows, and unarmed. So way more weapon types. I think there was like swords, axes, knives, and bows last time. I didn't see any spears. Swords, spears, axes, staves, and knives are one-handed weapons and can be equipped along with a shield. It is also possible to equip two-handed weapons, one in each hand. Equipping a bow requires two free hands, but allows a character to attack with the same damaging force from the rear row of the party formation. Fighting unarmed is another splendid choice and can be as powerful as any weapon. Unfortunately, equipping a shield cuts an unarmed combat's attack power in half. So if you plan to fight unarmed, it's probably wise to just skip shields altogether. What would you say to a little lesson on skill levels? Okay, we did that. It's this guy. I don't think we've talked to him. Would you like to learn about armor? There are 4 types of armor: shields, helms, body armor, and gloves. Shields are equipped in the same fashion as one-handed weapons in either the right hand or the left hand. Since wearing a shield only requires one hand, you can also equip any one-handed weapon along with it. Should you so choose, you can equip 2 shields, one in each hand. This makes you attack empty-handed, however. Helms are equipped on the head, gloves on the hands and forearms, and body armor, of course, on the body. Provided you can all afford it, you should always keep your party protected with good armor. Okay, so we did all the tutorials, and this curiously says nothing happens when I go into the center, so we may have to backtrack for that later. Also, I'm noting that the tiling is a little prettier. Okay, so they pretty much don't have much for us here. Okay. So we're just gonna, I think we should just explore everything. This is an investigative thing, so we probably need to explore all avenues that we possibly can. I have been thinking about that, and I do realize that it's probably going to extend our time of how long we play each game, but it should be fine. Yeah, I mean, I planned for 9 months, and I think we're on track. We've got through Final Fantasy 1 a lot faster. If we can get to Final Fantasy 4 before July, I think we'll be, which that should be doable. We should be on track, in my opinion. We should be well on track, actually. So, yeah, so I'm going to take the time to kind of explore as more and more story is presented to us in each game. I'll probably take the time to figure that out, or like read text and stuff like that, since this is like a lore, exploration of the lore, more than like we're just playing the games and beating them. We're doing a lot more than just beating them. An arrow struck me in the back during the battle, leaving me in this state. Perhaps I really have grown old. My daughter, Hilda, now serves as regent. You should speak with her. This is the king's bedchamber. His Majesty was grievously wounded in the fight with Finn. He's been resting here for some time now. Can I interact with any of this stuff? No, it's all just decoration, I think. Okay. Continuing on. This must be her room. There's a book here, but it won't let me interact with it, so we will just keep going. Okay, we did all of that stuff. Let's talk to this guy. You're in the rebel hideout in the town of Altair, okay? Gordon, the Prince of Kashun, is hiding out here in Altair. I don't know what happened, but something has made him lose faith in himself. Princess Hilda fled here when Finn was sacked. She's doing a remarkable job of leading the rebel army while His Majesty recovers. Is there anybody else to talk to? There's a chest in here. Let's grab this chest. Contained a potion. Alright, there's nobody else to talk to in here, so we'll just, I'm guessing this is gonna go outside. Yep. I'm Paul, greatest thief in all the world. They've yet to invent the loot I can't burgle or steal. The Imperial coffers have kept my purse fat with gil lately. Learn. Ask Wild Rose. I never steal from the rebels. You can be sure of that. My home was in Finn too. I can't even go home now that the Empire has occupied the city. This is the town of Altair. The Imperial forces have been deployed this far out yet. I suppose it's only a matter of time though. My name is Gordon. I was once a prince of Kashun. Now I'm nothing but a coward. When my brother Scott fell in battle, I abandoned my kingdom and fled here. Ask Wild Rose. So you guys to take up arms in the struggle? I'm so afraid Hilda will turn me away that I haven't even asked her. I've been stalling here. I'm just a spineless coward. Go ahead, laugh. I deserve it. Let's see how much money we got. What can I do for you? Oh man, this is gonna get a lot more complicated because there's crosses and mallets and a Maiden's Kiss. Toad status? Okay, so I feel like that the first game was pretty simple. We want to buy... We only have 400 gil, so... And I only have 1 potion. Let's buy 5 of these. We can't really afford any of this stuff yet. So that's fine. What's this guy sell? What can I do for you? Phoenix Downs, Ether's Cottage, and Elixirs. Okay. I don't really have the money for that. I'd like to see if we can buy a spell or 2. I doubt we're going to be able to buy any spells, but we can try. Paul's a skilled thief, but don't worry, he can, you can trust him. He only steals from the Imperials. Okay. Okay, so this is the altar. I feel like the game got better in graphics, even if just slightly. Which I think we're gonna see that, like, as each game progresses, I fully expect to see the graphics change. What can I do for you? We can actually do 2. Do I have a sword though? I think we make Guy our, I think Freon should be the red mage, and then Guy, the paladin maybe. That might be interesting. What do they have for equipment? She's got a bow. Let's, we're gonna have to give her a, cause she's gonna be the white mage. A broadsword and a buckler. What do you have? An axe. I want to give him a, I think we'll leave him alone like this for now, but I think I want to give him a spear later. We'll make Guy the tank. I don't know which one to take. Let's take a fire tome, and then we're gonna give that to, we'll give that to Guy. He may become our black mage. We'll see what happens. Okay, we already looked at that. Does this starting town have spears? No. Okay. This is an armor shop. So where? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Okay. What could you want with me? I'm just an old man. Ask Wild Rose. The Geezer axe is just a cover. My name's Tobal, and I'm the best darn blacksmith in the rebel army. What can I do for you? Yeah, let's go kill a couple of monsters, and then we'll give them the appropriate equipment that I want to give them. I think that's what we do. We kill a couple monsters. Some goblins. I do think it's interesting that we're gonna have to level up our weapons too. Okay, so Q is still the auto thing. Oh man, I don't have any that's fine. Maybe we make him the Black Mage, actually. Hello, Miss Wonder. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. We just got started. Can I call it? You can call me YuHira, yeah. You can call me you can call me Hira. You can call me YuHira. How are you? I'm doing good, I'm doing good. We just started Final Fantasy 2. I just what was that, Wednesday or Thursday? I think it was Wednesday. Wednesday we beat Final Fantasy 1, so now I'm moving on to Final Fantasy 2 today. How are you? You caught me from Twitter right now. Oh, awesome. I'm glad that works. Yeah, we're doing a I started a couple of, like, 2 weeks ago, I guess, but I'm going from Final Fantasy 1 to Final Fantasy 16. We are skipping Final Fantasy 14 simply because the storyline's still not done with that game, and I'm not gonna do any of the Final Fantasy 7 prequels, and I'm still on the fence on if we're gonna do Final Fantasy 10 too, and also Final Fantasy 13 has, like, what, 4 or 5 games. So I'm on the fence on if we're gonna do those. But basically the whole premise of this, and I can pop it up. I'll just pop it up for you really quick. The whole premise of this is I've been basically taking notes, and this is a deep dive on the storyline. And hi there, Jenna. Welcome back. It seems like a lots of remaining. Yeah, it's gonna be. I figured that I'm in the long haul for about 9 months, but I'm basically gonna write an essay about it. So this is what we have so far. I took notes during FF1's playthrough about the story, and then we came up with some questions and some things. So where we last left off was that Garland is chaos. We know that for a fact now. Garland is chaos, and Garland shattered the main crystal, and this is my hypothesis or like theory. So Garland shattered the main crystal or space-time, causing an imbalance. The Warrior of Light defeats him using the power of all 4 crystals, and this was after FF1. And so my theory going into FF2 is that if we can tie this into FF1 somehow, then I'll make notes about it down here. But basically, the Virtual Odyssey is exploring the idea of, this is season 1, this brand new series for me. But we're gonna make YouTube videos eventually about all of my findings, and my idea is that I want to know, because no one has ever really asked it like fully like this. No one has ever sat down and played FF1 through FF16 and said, are these games connected story-wise? And the general consensus is no, they're not. But are they really? Has anyone ever actually bothered like trying to link them together? And so we're gonna have some creative liberties and things like that of linking them together. But because I think my hypothesis going into this project is that no, they're not connected, like at all. But we could draw conclusions of our own basis, a fan theory, if you will, of how they could be connected. So yeah, I fully suspect this to take me about 9 months. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. But yeah, this project is gonna take me about 9 months. So this time, around this time next year, maybe we'll have a full-length 45-minute video essay on YouTube where I will go ahead and deep dive through the entire lore of Final Fantasy as a series. So I will be making videos as we go along. Sunday I will be writing the script for the Final Fantasy 1 series, like game, and then after we beat Final Fantasy 2, I'll make another video and script kind of like what have we learned after playing Final Fantasy 2. But also we're just playing it because I love Final Fantasy. I'm a huge Final Fantasy nerd. I've been a Final Fantasy nerd for a long time, and I just, you know, I've never actually sat down and played all of them all the way through, and no time is better than like now that we could actually, like, we live in such a great timeline that I can actually sit here and do a coherent stream without much difficulty going from Final Fantasy 1 all the way to Final Fantasy 16. We can even play Final Fantasy 11 and 14, all of the spin-offs and all of the remakes, the remasters, all of them. You can do all of that. And it's not that hard to go about getting these games anymore, because Final Fantasy, Square Enix is generous enough that a lot of them are on Steam. So that's kind of the main reason, but also I thought it would be fun to do a lore exploration of the game. Like, these aren't just playthroughs. But yeah, so sit back, relax, grab some tea, and come on this journey with me. And I'm so glad that you gave me a follow. It's gonna be fun. We had a lot of fun with FF1. How long are you going to stream? Probably about maybe 3 hours. We'll see how I feel in about 3 hours. But I try to stream at least 2 times a week, if not 3, IRL work permitted. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Wonder. You know what? I'm gonna do you a favor. Since you did all of that, here, take this too while you're at it. Come join us on Discord. And all my other content is on there. You don't have to, don't feel pressured, but if you would like to, you can, we've got bamboo snacks. Come be a panda cup with the rest of us and talk about Final Fantasy. I need more people to talk to me about Final Fantasy on my Discord. I may actually go back to Final Fantasy 14 at some point too. What can I do for you? We want to buy... I'm on the fence about this. I kind of want to make Furion... I kind of want to make Furion a pseudo-dragoon. I know dragoons are not in this game, but I kind of want to give him a javelin, a spear, because we... all of FF1, we played with basically a fighter, a red mage, and a white mage, and a monk. So I kind of want to do stuff different here. A knife might be interesting for a thief, but I think Guy, we're gonna give the... You're waiting for a review of Evercold before you consider anything FF14 related myself. Yeah, me too, kind of. I was so upset with Dawn Trail I didn't even pre-order. It just didn't look fun. The new painter class was like not interesting to me. They dumped down Red Mage, my second favorite class, and they completely ruined Scholar for me. I want to go back to Heaven's Ward. I really do. I know people kind of like think that the healers were in a really bad state during Heaven's Ward, but I think that they were kind of peak in Heaven's Ward. That's my take. You know, you feel free to disagree with me. That's fine too. Oh, they have favored hands too? That's really weird. He can actually use a sword, so why not? Oh, it does decrease though. It does decrease his attack. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. All right, and then Mary, do we still continue to use her as a bow? We could pretend she's a bard that can heal. We could do that. I switched to Sage from White Mage because White Mage was not fun anymore too. Is this FF2 then? Yeah, this is FF2, Jenna. We beat FF1. And on Wednesday was that? Yeah, Wednesday night we beat FF1. So we're moving on to FF2 now. And already I'm gonna say that I feel like FF1 was really dated. And the magic system is a little bit more, a little bit cooler, I think, in this game. How much is the inn? How much do we have for the inn to heal ourselves? Please come in. 16 gil. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Considering FF1, it was like 100 gil. May want to change the game for the Steam description then? Are we not? It didn't. Oh, it didn't freaking change. Why did it change back? Why did it change back? I had it all typed out, and it changed back on me. Thank you, Jenna, for catching that. I had it changed. I even reloaded the page. Virtual Odyssey episode 4, and then we're gonna go, what did I say? There we go. Little joke for you. All right. I don't know why it did that. I don't know why it changed back. I like the little airships flying by. That's cute. They're cute for that. Oh geez. Why did we immediately get hit with so many creatures? At least they're missing. Look at these nerds missing like that. I like the battle music better in FF2 already. I don't have antidotes. That's not gonna be fun. Yeah, that is definitely a change from this one, isn't it? That poison gets cured automatically. It's kind of terrible that they have poison just or venom right off the bat like that too, though. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. I keep missing. Why do I keep missing? Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so our magic defense went up. I will say that this is going to be a lot more complicated. I can see how over time Final Fantasy has gotten as complicated as they are now. Because the Final Fantasy 1 wasn't really that complicated, but now to level up these individual stats, I'm going to have to like basically throw myself in combat. Which I guess... Yeah, FF2 is the one where stats level up with you, so yeah, you're right. We just learned that a little bit ago, but you weren't here for that. What's in this building? Oh, this is the, okay. Yeah, they even tell, well, is it cheesing it when they actually tell you, though? Like, here's my thought about it, right? They tell you that you can do that. Like, the game straight up just says, hey, if you wanna level these up, you can hit yourself. We're not gonna tell anybody. Just go for it, man. Just go for it. Punch yourself. Alright, we need a couple of those. Do I still have... Here's the other question. Is antidote, status? No, so that goes away. That is a lot nicer. Because poison before did not. I feel like you're a new guy in town. Just be careful if anything, if any character is called Falcon. Falcon Punch! One hit KO. Is there really a guy named Falcon in here? And he's got a one hit KO? Hey Kreza, thanks for checking in. Thanks for collecting a stamp. Let's go, 2 stamps. Hi Kreza. I was just thinking about you. I was like, you know, Kreza, I haven't seen Kreza in a while. You have no idea, you never played 2. FF1 did have stuff like it. Here's the thing about FF1, right? I think we were over-leveled because I got lost so much. Because there was actually a character, there was an enemy in the last dungeon that was supposed to be like one-shotting me. And I just was straight up like tanking it. We were level, we were like level 55 before I ended, we weren't tanking it, so they had Gaze, and Gaze was really kind of crap because it does not matter how much HP you had. It would do like 99. It would do like the 9,999 damage thing, and so like it just didn't matter. If you had 999 HP, it would still kill you. So yeah, that was that with that game. Goblins. They call me the Goblin Slayer. I feel like that Furon, his HP went up when we didn't use the... we're gonna keep using spears on him. I think it would be really interesting to keep using spears on him, so we're gonna do it. Although, this is famous last words because, as you guys know, the unfortunate truth about the last run was that I didn't realize that monks were kind of... I was like, man, monks suck in this game, and then I didn't know... Or, like, the fighter or whatever, it was supposed to be an unarmed class, and I didn't know that. You wonder if that was the idea that evolved into the LX insta-kill spells like L4 death, killing any character whose level can be divided by 4, which is still awful, but better than no limit instas. Yeah, I mean, Gaze was attached specifically to the Medusa characters in like the last dungeon, last couple of dungeons we did in Final Fantasy 1. Ads are starting in 2 minutes. We're not gonna take a break this time. I'll wait till the next. Actually, you know what? Would need a blue mage there. Well, blue mage doesn't exist yet in the Final Fantasy lore. Okay, so we're all healed up. I don't have anything that I can really do here. But yeah, we're gonna make Maria's gonna be our white mage. Gatria. I also want to know, can I rename these guys later? No, I can't. So I opted not to name them this time around, our characters. They gave me the option, and we'll do it for FF3, I think, maybe. Alright, what's this guy have to say? This is the village of Gatria. Finn is just over across the lake. See? Ah, okay. How much is the inn here, though? Welcome, please come in. It will cost you 28 gil to rest up and heal. Would you like to stay? Yes, that's fine. I think that the game has, like, more vibrant colors compared to Final Fantasy 1. I find that interesting. Alright, what do you guys have for me? What do you nerds have? Have you ever played Final Fantasy Mystic Quest? Mystic Quest Legend was my first SNES game. Came bundled with it. No, I've never played those. That was my introduction to JRPGs, actually, even though it was not really a JRPG. I saw that. So I wanna say that I think it's really funny that so I noticed when I first set up the stream that Twitch has like a bajillion different Final Fantasy 2s on here. Like, how many times have they remade this game? The broadsword is more powerful though. LOD, hi! Hi, LOD, hi! Oh my gosh, let's give you a shout out. You know what, everybody, I'm gonna stop stream I'm gonna stop gaming just for a second. This is, it's softly LOD. If you don't know LOD here, she is very lovely, and I love her streams very much. You were playing Disney Princess Enchanted Journey. How was that? How did that go? Last, I adore her. Go give her some follows. She has a very like kind of soothing voice. I like to listen to her, especially when I'm at work, because I think like I have a really stressful job. And LOD kind of makes it a little bit better, like getting through my day. I'm like listening in on streams. I don't often get to go to her streams very often, but oh, there's ads right now? Okay. I'll hold on. I will hold on for like 2 seconds. Is there still ads? There shouldn't still be ads. Ads are in progress for 2 minutes. Oh, did that happen right when I did okay, I see. LOD is not in ads. Okay. Yeah, it happened. My ad break happened right when I did the shout out. So I'll wait again and. But hi LOD, how was your Saturday? Are you having fun today? We beat Final Fantasy 1, so I'm playing Final Fantasy 2 now. This music is so nice. I know Final Fantasy 2 is like, I'm already starting to like it more than Final Fantasy 1. I feel like that after we get done with this series, the Virtual Odyssey, where I want to look back and see, do I love Final Fantasy more or less? Or did my love for Final Fantasy not change after playing all 16 games? that's my idea. I wanna see. Gatria and Altair haven't fallen into the clutches of the Empire yet, but once the Dreadnought is complete, nothing will be able to stop the Empire. I've been cozy inside today. What console is this? This is just on Steam. You can get it on. I think you can get this on. You might not be able to get this on a Switch. But they did remake this for. I think this was on. Oh, what was this? Yeah, you can get all of the Final Fantasy games on Steam now. Like, all of them. FF2. Let me look it up really quick. It was released originally on the Nintendo. And then it came onto PlayStation Portable. They remastered it, or like, PlayStation Portable. And then I do know that they did a Game Boy Advanced remake of it at one point. And then there was a mobile phone version of this game that came out at one point in like 2010, I think I want to say. And then they did a pixel remaster of Final Fantasy 1 through Final Fantasy 5 or 6. It was Final Fantasy 6. So Final Fantasy 1 through 6 have been pixel remastered for Steam. And so that's what I'm playing, is like that you can get them as a bundle or you can buy them individually. I'm buying them individually because it's a little bit more money to buy them as a bundle because it comes with the like artwork and like OST, and I don't want the OSTs and artwork. But I don't know, the Final Fantasy 2 OST has been really good so far. That's so cool. Now I really want to give it a try. Yeah. You should definitely consider. I think Final Fantasy 1 was interesting. You don't have to start with Final Fantasy 1, obviously. But I feel like that what was really cool for me was seeing where the, it's been really fun seeing where the series has started. Yeah, we read through that. Okay, let's go over here. What's this wizard have to say? The Imperial forces have occupied Castle Finn. The gates are drawn and no one can enter. And with Imperial troops and monsters roaming the streets, the city isn't any better off. Okay. There's a pub just on the outskirts of Finn. When the Empire invaded, the barkeep didn't make it out in time. They say he's still working there, pouring drinks for the Imperials. I think this is the church where I can resurrect. Yep, that's the church. Alright, let's see. What do you got? What do you got for me? Do you got some armor? Got some armor in here? We could buy some leather caps. What has more defense? So they both have the same amount of defense, but the leather gloves have more magic interference. Let's buy 3 of those, and then we'll equip. Oh, this looks complicated. I promise you that once you like get the hang of it, though, it's really not that bad. It's a pretty fun game. I love Final Fantasy. I've been playing this. It was really funny. My first ever game was Final Fantasy 12 on the PS2, and I was like really on the fence about it. I remember going to the store and asking the employees about Final Fantasy. I had never played a JRPG before. But I had asked them about it. I was like, like, would you guys think I would like this? I remember like trying to find out information on the internet, like to see if I would like it. And it took me so long to buy Final Fantasy 12. I just like, I would go to the store and I would stare at it and I would be like, am I gonna like this? I don't know. Cause I was like very much the kind of gamer that played like Call of Duty and stuff. And then after that, I pretty much fell in love with it. Nobody needs healing. Okay, let's do fire. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. We got 4 gil for that. So where is Finn gonna be? Maybe it's over here. I wish we would stop getting attacked by hornets though. Miss, haha, missed me. Bum 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 bum. I can't wait until we get chocobos. I'm hoping this game has chocobos. I was really sad that Final Fantasy had no references to chocobos in it. Oh wait, no, we need to go back. Does anybody need curing? Nobody needs curing. Okay, that's fine. Bum pum 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 pum. Bum ba da dum bum pum ba da. Sometimes I do that at work. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I go to work and I'm just like bum ba da dum bum 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 ba dum. Like it's really funny. The boss will give me like a task to do or something, and then I complete it. I'm like, okay, I'm done with that task. I can move on to the next thing. And I'll go bum ba da dum bum 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 ba dum. You had no idea that sound came from FF? Yeah, that's the like you won the battle music. That's been in like pretty much every game since Final Fantasy 1, really. Bum 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 bum. Okay, I'm done. The other one that is the Chocobo theme song. And then in Final Fantasy 15, they added lyrics to the Chocobo song, which I was like shocked by. But one of the characters, while you're like wandering the world, starts singing and you're like, what is he singing? And they're like, oh my gosh, it's the Chocobo song. Chocobo, Chocobo, Chocobo. Chocobo, Chocobo, Chocobo. He doesn't say that. I forget what he says, but he has like actual, Oh, I need to cure myself. Okay, cure. Oh, do we not, it's alright, we can cure. I'm guessing that other number is the MP. I really like that the tiles are dynamic. That's really cool. I just now noticed that we're on a bridge. Speaking of bridges, we have to remember that one of the things that we're after, we're trying to find Sid, or two main goals that we're trying to do. We're trying to find Sid, and we're trying to find Gilgamesh. And I want to see if there's a battle on the big bridge. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I'm really liking the music in this game so far. I'm really glad that they did like an orchestral remix for all the Pixel remasters. You're gonna make me... No, don't... I'm not cute. I'm not cute. Panda's not cute. I'm not cute. Don't say that. Oh, you think I'm super cute? Oh, you're too sweet. You're too sweet. I'm just a huge... Listen, I'm just a huge Final Fantasy nerd. I mean, I would have to be a pretty huge Final Fantasy nerd to want to, like, play a Final Fantasy 1 through 16 in order on stream. I need to turn down the music just a little bit. Let's go to 55 and see where we're at. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, in order. Yeah. We've been so I've already beat Final Fantasy 1 a couple weeks. Wednesday we beat Final Fantasy 1. I will have to try to keep up with these streams. Yeah. So the Virtual Odyssey, I'll just briefly explain it. We're about to go into battle though, so I should probably quick save. So the it's not just a playthrough of Final Fantasy 1 through 16. I started the series, and the reason why I'm calling it the Virtual Odyssey is this will be a recurring thing for me. So season 1 is Final Fantasy 1, or Final Fantasy's series. And the question that I'm asking with the series is, are these games connected? Now, most people would say, and I would agree with them, that no, they're not. You can play any Final Fantasy that you want in whatever order you want, and they all have their own standalone stories. Or do they? And so the Virtual Odyssey is to explore, do they really? Can you connect them? Is there some underlying theme with all the games that I can piece together some sort of fan theory that's coherent enough and doesn't sound like a deranged lunatic that would make sense within the Final Fantasy universe, that like all the games are actually all interconnected, and there's a reason why we get separate stories and different timelines and all these different things. So far through Final Fantasy 1, I'm going with that potentially it's a time loop scenario where when we go back to defeat Garland the second time that we have to defeat him, by him going back in time 2,000 years, and then we chase after him 2,000 years to defeat him, then this causes like a rift, and we get all of these different branching paths of chaos, right? Because that 2,000 years is a long time, and the way that it goes is that he goes back in 2,000 years and then waits, and through like magic is, I guess he keeps himself alive, I don't know, through the 2,000 years, and then he's like, you'll kill me again in the future, and the cycle continues, and then you go back in time to like defeat him where like that was started, and that time loop was started, to like get rid of the time loop. But I don't know. So we're gonna go through the rest of the games, and I'm hoping to craft some sort of theory. More hornets. Can you not, game? Can you not with the hornets? Ooh, we got fire 2 already. I see that the English translations have gone to well, maybe not. Maybe that's just saying fire level 2. I don't know what we're gonna find out. Finn. It's just as we've heard, the city is crawling with Imperial soldiers. We have to be careful. Make sure not to get too close. There's goblins. There's goblins in town. Bum, 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 bum. Easy. That guard is guarding the rebel curs. Captain. Oh my gosh. What are we gonna be fighting? What did I get myself into? What did I get myself into? Bow too? Oh my gosh. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, they weren't joking. We have to not get close. Yeah. That's embarrassing. We made it I think we made it all the way through Final Fantasy 1. I'm gonna have to go back, but I'm pretty sure we made it all the way through Final Fantasy 1 without dying, but like one time. Okay, so we can't do Castle Fen yet. What are we supposed to do here? Just stay away from the guards, I guess, and then we'll investigate. Just as we heard, yeah, the crawling with Imperials. Can I go? Okay, so there's normal monsters, and then there's this stuff. What? I can heal all of them at once? Wait. How do I? Oh, I can do entire party. Oh, okay. All right, well, that's kind of cool, because then we don't need another spell. There's single target and AoE heals. That's kind of convenient. I do like that. Okay, can we go this way to get away from you? We can't stay in the inn, though, because he's standing guard. Now, I wonder, can I do that with this? Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Okay, sweet. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. All right, let's go in here. Can I buy a sword? There's nobody in here. There's nobody in here. There's nobody in here. Okay, so our magic defense went up, and our MP went up. Cool. Oh my gosh. Take an antidote. I'm getting flashbacks from Final Fantasy 1 where I eventually just got so mad that I bought like a ton of antidotes. What level is he though? It's not telling me really what level he is. What level are you now? It doesn't say? Oh, it just tells me individual weapon levels. Okay. Can he level up each individual one then? Because that would be kind of cool. And then you're level 2 on spear. Your strength is 13. And you're getting there on the staves. Magic 17. Agility is 15. Intellect is 15, so that's cool. So we're slowly making her into... She's going to be our white mage. Wow, this stream is so nice to relax to. A Dragoon Panda? Yeah! You're getting work done with me in the background? Oh, I'm glad, LOD. I'm so glad. Ah, what are you working on, if you don't mind me asking? Your Notion? What's a Notion? You're reorganizing your Notion. What do you mean by Notion? Like, I'm confused. Dumb Panda. Dumb Panda is confused. Go, 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 go. Also, hello, Himaru. Welcome in, welcome in. Go, go, go. Makes sense. They both spent a lot of time on the floor. Oh, you didn't. Oh, you didn't. I like my Dragoon. I like my Final Fantasy XIV Dragoon. It's kind of like Notes application for desktop. I use it to plan things. No, Dumb Panda. No, no, no. Ooh, Elodie. Can you... is that like if I search Notion, is it if I search Notion, can I find it easily, or do you want to send it to me or in a DM or something? Because I would be super interested in that. I have a hard time organizing things. I really need something like that in my life. I have been using a Google Docs spreadsheet. Yeah, I've just been I've kind of been using a Google Docs spreadsheet for well, I use multiples. I have a like a workout goals one. Not that I've been going to the gym. I've been having a really hard time trying to motivate myself. Notion is way better than that silly thing. I know, it probably is. I didn't know what to use, you know? So I was just like, I'm used to Google Documents, or Google Docs and Google Spreadsheets. And like Excel spreadsheets, and I mean, I took a class in like college on Excel and Access and like Microsoft Office suite stuff. And so like I'm familiar with like how to set up spreadsheets for like various applications, or like applications not as like an app that you would use, but or like coding, but like applications as in like various uses that you might do with it. I will have to look that up, though. That's interesting. Bum, 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 bum. On my next break, when that happens, next ad break, I am going to take a break. And I suggest that everyone else also does the same thing. I will call a tea break. I really need to get my, my Be Right Back screen back working again. Because I currently do not have a Be Right Back screen. We may just go back to the starting soon one, and then I'll just replace the text. We'll do that for now. But yeah, I need to really work on that. That's probably what I'll do tomorrow. If anyone wants, tomorrow I'll be working on the video for Final Fantasy 1. And also, I'll probably be doing some cleaning. Thanks for checking in, Himaru. Yeah, 2 stamps, let's go! You, there may or may not be something. Yes, we do have a rewards point system here. You may or may not get something. I don't know. Oh, I totally forgot. We have to, I gotta get the commission going for, I gotta find someone to commission the emotes, for the last round of, rewards that we did. But yeah, tomorrow I will be in the Discord. If you would like to hang out with me while I work, we can do some co-working. I will be in the Discord. Between like cleaning and working on videos, stuff like that. I'll probably just put myself in there all day. So if you want to stop by and hang out, talk to me, totally can tomorrow. I won't be on stream because I got a lot of back-end stuff that we need to take care of. Once again, I don't actually know where we should be going. I'm guessing there's probably a dungeon somewhere that I need to go. Everyone's pretty much healed up, so we don't need to waste MP on that. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, invasion went up. We got some gil out of that. Let's go back to this town here. There was an NPC that said something, and I forgot what they said. And we probably need to go... Where is Ken from, the clear fave from FF1? Ken! See, Ken was so bad that we kicked him out of the party. I also didn't rename the characters. Yeah, Ken was terrible. But I did find out, Himaru, that it was kind of my fault. It was kind of my fault. I didn't realize that the fighter class was supposed to be like unarmed, like the monk class. And so like I was giving him nunchucks the whole time. And in my defense, I did it as a silly joke. I said, "Oh, nunchucks! I got nunchuck skills. The ladies love nunchuck skills." And so I gave him the nunchucks, like laughing, because I got it out of like a dungeon chest. And then he was like really kind of like sucked the whole game, and there was like no other weapons for his particular class like the whole game. And then someone was like, "I think you're supposed to be unarmed for them, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Wait, what?" And so I like removed his weapon, his nunchucks, and his like his attack or his like strength went up by like 20 points. Monks are born with weapons. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I thought too. I was like, this monk's bad. He's really cool. He's got nunchuck skills. But no, that's not how they programmed the game. So unfortunately, I took that out, and then he got better. And then he was doing like 10 hits. He was like fist fighting it. He was like a true kin, you know, like Fists of the North Star. He was beating everything up with his fists, and he got really good towards the end of the game. But I'm like, I don't want to do that again this game. So yeah, and you know, we had like from the abridged Fists of the North Star, Ken. Every time he would die, I would do that. But I don't think anyone else got the joke. So Fists of the North Star is a pretty old anime. I love that one. Yeah, the abridged version of Fists of the North Star is hilarious. It's so funny. It's such a funny funny little game. Or not game. Funny little anime. You had snack? What did you bring us, Jenna? Did you bring enough for the whole class? Hydration check. Thanks, Kreza. I will get that on our next break. When is our next break, actually? I need to go find that out. Our next break is in 28 minutes. So, I will pass, but you are going to get, cause I forgot to make tea. I forgot to make my tea. All right, everybody gets leather caps. Everybody's gonna get leather caps. Yeah, I'm really liking this music. It's really chill. We may have to, like... This particular track would be really cool with a Be Right Back screen, I think. And my pixel Yui. My little Yui as a pixel. Alright, we need to go over here and buy more antidotes, I think. A Hanota and a chocolate bonbon. I want snacks now. These are really expensive. Alright, and then something else we're gonna do. Configuration, default speed is run. Continue auto battle, cursor memory. I love astronauts running with my crew repairing the spaceship. I was gone for 5 minutes, and when I returned, there was a raging fire, and one crew member was dead. Yeah, I feel like that's the kind of game that when you sent me that game, Jenna, I looked it up and I looked at the Steam page, and I'm like, this looks like Dwarf Fortress. Like, I feel like people are probably gonna make crazy Dwarf Fortress stories. My friend used to play Dwarf Fortress. I had a friend. I have a really good friend. I shouldn't say had a friend. He still is my friend. But he would play Dwarf Fortress like pretty religiously, and he would like type out what happened in the game to me, and I would get like little stories about his dwarves. It was kind of it was cute. Or RimWorld. Yeah, I mean, I think that RimWorld is probably a good example as well. All right, if I was a dungeon, where would I be? Actually, you know what? Let's go back down to the other village and see. I've got to get a canoe somehow. I might just glance at the walkthrough. I hate that. I hate that I might have to do that, but that might be where we're at right now. Goblins. They call me Goblin Slayer. We can't let any goblins get away. We must murder all of the goblins. Okay, where was the... I think it was up here, right? Oh, no. No, it wasn't. Okay, so this is the, like, resurrect characters thing. Ooh, we can get spells now. Let's buy Guy some more spells. Yeah, we'll buy you all of them. We'll buy you all of them. Items, use, thunder, blizzard. You know what? No, 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 no. We may make him the Black Mage, but we also may... if I can get like a great sword or something, like a two-handed sword for him, I would not mind making him a pseudo Dark Knight. Obviously, Dark Knight's not in Final Fantasy II, but we could pretend. We can pretend he's a Dark Knight. My conundrum is fires won't start from repairs if I turn the power off. But if I do that, the doors won't work. I can open all doors beforehand, but if I do that, once I have to go to repair the outer hull, people from the space station will come in and steal all my water. And this is why I can't chat in streams with thousands of active viewers. My messages are too long. Jenna, you're fine. Even if, listen, I want to tell you a secret. Even if I got lucky, I doubt it. I doubt this will happen, so you're pretty much safe. But even if one day I got really big and there was like a bajillion messages going by, I would still stop and read your messages. That definitely counts as a conundrum. Yeah, I would definitely still stop and read your messages. Everyone's message is worth it. Is worth reading. I try my best to read everyone's messages. And if I don't respond, it's because either I don't have anything at all to say or comment, and sometimes I'll just straight up tell you that, like, hey, I don't have anything to comment about that. But most of the time, I will try to add something to the conversation because I think it's super important. Like, you come to a streamer to you know, engage with the streamer, right? Or the message is cringe. Yeah, I mean, that's about it though. Like, if you make me uncomfortable, which is very rare, then I won't engage with it at all. Like, I'll just ignore you, right? We need a panda army of a few thousand bears. Yeah, I mean, I would love to grow the panda army, Himaru, but the problem is I think we're gonna have to suffice with being a rebel, you know, guerrilla warfare. We'll have like maybe a handful of bears. We got a lot of cubs in the Discord right now. Not everybody shows up at the same time either. So I think we have at least 10 to 15 people right now, but like everybody has like different time zones and things they're going on through their life, and so they come and go, and that's fine with me. If you get that many viewers, you have a bamboo forest instead of sprouts and can no longer see through all of it though. I mean, no, that's not necessarily true. It's still, but yeah, I would have to think of like, a different name. But no, you're still a sprout, because if you're new to the community, you're a sprout, right? But like people that are long-term, I consider you like a cub or a full bamboo stalk at this point, you know? Like Kreza and Himaru and you, Jenna. You're all my precious cubs now at this point. Okay, so if I was a dungeon, where would I go? Let's look at the map. Is there a map? How do I open the map? We are the bamboo stalkers then? Yeah. Bamboo stalkers. I don't know about that. That's kind of... I don't know if I like that term. Open and close menu. Open, close. Okay, it's Q. It's Q. Okay, if I was a dungeon, where would I go? This map is way bigger. If I was a dungeon, I would be where the dungeon is? Yeah. We should have bought more antidotes. You're helping? Yeah, totally, Himaru, you're helping. No, you're helping. Leg Eater. Where are we trying to go? Wherever the next objective is, really, to be honest. You have to keep in mind these early games didn't have a quest tracker or anything. So, like, there is no quest. The quest is the game. So, I may have to pull up a guide. A walkthrough. I was hoping that the storyline would, like, kind of help me out a little bit longer. Oh, hey, Wild Rose. I feel like I just got a reference made by the Scions. Yeah. Alter Finn. Okay, so we do indeed. I was on the right track. We do indeed need to be in Finn. Let's get attacked by hornets first. Apparently. Bum 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 bum. Bum, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Dun dun dun. All right, we need antidotes. I think. Let's see if they've got any different armor. Yippee! 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 They don't have any different armor, so we're fine on that. We're fine on that front. And I don't think there's a magic shop. We do need antidotes. So let's grab some antidotes. We'll sleep in the inn, and then we'll go to Finn. I really want at least one Phoenix down, but whatever. And there's no tents. There's no cheap tents. We do have plenty of antidotes, actually. Let's buy, just on the safe side, let's buy a couple eye drops. We'll be fine. We're pretty poor right now, but if this game is anything like Final Fantasy 1, then we're gonna be very rich very soon. The first time we hit a dungeon, we'll be fine. We'll be cooking with money. I got a feeling they probably nerfed that though too. Goblins. I wonder if she can be a white mage with a bow. Does the what does the staff even give her? Accuracy. Oh, it actually does increase her attack though. I mean, 1 point for more defense is probably fine. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, we'll make him a warrior. We're just gonna keep him with axes. We're making Furion what do they call? Oh, they just called him a lancer before the dragoons, right? Let's just hope that he just doesn't eat it. You know, it would just be really nice if he just doesn't eat the floor candy. I know the floor candy looks tasty, but I'm sure it's gross. So, Furion, please just leave the floor candy alone for like this whole playthrough. That would be really nice. Oh, I accidentally went into the castle. Yeah, I can't do the castle yet. Alright, we can do the village, though. Oh, I thought that was that guy. I was, like, freaking out for a second. Oh my gosh, my heart. Because I forgot to quick save. I wonder when the crystals came in. When was it? At what game did the crystal stuff start coming in? Like crystals being like a save thing, you know? Yeah, we're gonna make Guy a Dark Knight, I think. He's just gonna use an axe instead of a long sword. But we'll make him the Dark Knight. You're not that guy. You're just not that guy. Maria has her strength up for some reason. Where's the pup? Oh, that's the pup. Snakes. Oh, I can't go. Okay, so I have to go up and around for that? That's fine, that's fine. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so what do I gotta do? I gotta go up and around, I guess. Pondering commissions on the side again, though you have to admit, the more you watch other people stream, you get the feeling I'm not interesting enough and too socially anxious after all. Jenna, I would say that some of the you might be fascinated to know that some of the shyest people I know socially, like they're very like how do you put it? They're very shy. Let's put that. They would not be the type that. So when you're watching me, I'm very charismatic. I will talk to literally anyone about anything. I've been known to, like, if I'm bored in the line at the store, to turn around and start talking to the person behind me, and like just chat up a conversation. Like, you know, like just I don't know, and it's like the greatest thing that it's like my superpower, I guess. I can talk to anybody about anything, and I'm very socially outgoing to the point to where, like, my social battery recharges when I talk to people. Like, I actually get, like, sad and depressed if I'm not talking to anybody. So streaming is, like, kind of helps me with that, I guess. But there are people that are very they're not like that. They're introverts. They're very socially introverted. Didn't you get a VTuber model, though? You have a live 2D model. If I get a commission, you want something with simple animation, something you could use as a starting soon, etc. With how my VTuber avatar looks, my thoughts to go in relaxing in an open mecha cockpit or something. Model, yes. Are you opposed to doing some of the, like, I think that you really do need to think about the prefab assets, because they'll be a lot cheaper on you, and unless you really want that custom stuff, and that's more power to you. It's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. I don't care. But I do think that you should look at Etsy and also Booth. Check out Booth.pm and type VTuber into the search bar, and see if there's anything there in there that you like. Because what I find is that there are so many streamers that, not just VTubers, but streamers in general, there's so many of them that you can sometimes find stuff that no one else is using, or like one or two people are using, or there's, you know, and then you can get away with using it and it's still pretty unique, you know. There are a lot of assets that, because people aren't going to care if you don't have custom starting soon screens, like, and you only see it for like 1 to 2 minutes. Mine is a little bit longer on the, do you mean YCH? Even if I find background, I still need to get my avatar drawn in a pose or something? No, you don't necessarily need that. You don't need that at all. Yeah, I mean, my assets, I'm going through a studio that does stuff with like HoloLive and stuff, but they're really expensive. I don't recommend that. I actually recommend, like, especially if you're just starting out, because like a lot of my stuff when I first started out was not custom. I used a lot of like anything I can do, because I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not. I didn't know if I was gonna like streaming. So like my theory is that don't go out of your way and spend, because you can spend a small amount of money, or you can also spend a lot of money on assets, you know, and it really just determines, like, I think you need to look at it this way. Is that going to be, do you think that it's going to be something that you enjoy doing for a while? Because if it is, then sure, go ahead. But if you're not sure, if you're on the fence on if you even want to stream at all, then it might be worth looking at prefab stuff. And what I mean is that it's already done. You just put it into OBS. If that makes sense. Thing is, I do because I want to. Thing is, I want something I like looking at first and foremost, when I can also use it as a screen that's a plus, but not the main purpose. I mean, again, from like personal experience, your starting soon screen, you're only gonna see for about like 5 to 6 minutes tops, and again, like, fine if you want, if it's something that you really want, then sure. But I see it as kind of, you could spend that money or use that money on other things that people are going to see a lot more, or a lot more often, like extra toggles, your logo, the overlay for your, like, you see my overlay, it's a little bit intrusive, and there's things that I would love to change about it, or the lack of, right? You don't need all of these fancy assets to stream today. You could all you really need is OBS. If you want to be a VTuber, you could be a VTuber. You don't even need a custom VTuber avatar. And then you don't need to do an end credits. I actually, you've seen my end credits scene. That's actually that was not a commission. I just paid for a pixel scene and then slapped my own stuff on top of it. There's a lot of stuff that you can do that's just like out there, and you can pay for it. And it's way cheaper, right? You can get a fully functional live 2D model for like $60 these days. If you can, I would even say that in terms of live 2D models, there are customizable ones. I would even kind of urge, yeah, you can start from anywhere and you can work your way up. I agree with Elodie on that. Like I said, Jenna, if you really want it, if you absolutely want to commission your favorite artist to make you a starting soon screen, totally. But don't feel like that you absolutely need this to stream with. As long as you have what makes you special. Yeah, and like you're saying that, like, I think that yeah, I mean, look, I stream and I still struggle with the idea of like the what's in it for me statement of why do people come to my streams? I have no idea. I have no idea why people come to my streams. I try my hardest and that's the best that I can do. So like I think that if you want to stream, then just do it, and you'll find yourself along the way as you go. Cause you a goober. I saw someone offer it for $15. I didn't look further into it because I'm sure they use AI for their art. I'm expecting 150 plus. I've commissioned so many things over the years. Yeah, $15 is cheap. That's probably an asset that they bought and they're gonna like recolor it and resell it to you. And they probably paid like 40 or 50 bucks for like a whole stack of assets, and they're just gonna like. So I would advise against that, but a starting soon screen can literally just be like font on a screen. Like mine is fancy because I spent the money for it, and I don't really recommend everyone do that because you know, everyone's financial situations are different, and yeah, 150 plus. You can find some stuff. One of the artists that I use for a lot of my like schedule art, and which I need to make a schedule next week. A lot of my assets are a singular artist. I really love her art. I'm like absolutely in love with her art. It is so good. And I really like how fast she is, and she's not like, I don't break the bank when I commission her. And I really like that. It's affordable for me. It might not be affordable for other people, but it's affordable for me. I value what I pay her because her art is so good. And I know that you've been commissioning like stuff of like OC art of like Final Fantasy 14 and stuff like that. So that's my personal opinion. You don't like, I would just, I think for you, I think you probably would be better off just starting mid streaming and seeing if you like it before you spend a lot of money. But that's just my personal advice. You know, don't let me sway you one way or the other on, you know, you have to make that decision for yourself at the end of the day. Before you lost your art programs, you wanted to make your own starting screen. Actually, web developer, after all, wanted to just build something with HTML plus CSS, but you do art, so that's the primary reason. It's not I need to stream it. It's I want art of my characters. Yeah, I mean, I would say that the HTML and CSS, there's probably overlap with like Java and stuff, but I personally use a WebM. A .webm file. Actually, I think it's a .mp4, actually. They gave me both. So you might look at that. I think you also said that you can do some stuff in, like, in Blender. Anyways, break time is starting, so we're going to, I'm gonna go make some tea. And we're back. I hope everyone had a good break. By the way, I'm sorry I seem to have a knack for derailing gameplay to go into VTuber talk. No. Don't apologize about that. That's completely fine. That's what I'm here for. I like yapping. I like yapping. I do want to get to Final Fantasy IV at some point, but we're fine. We're only an hour and 59 minutes. We're only 2 hours in. And we're already. I mean, I kind of expected that we're gonna have a little bit of a slowdown as each game goes. It's gonna get a little bit longer. This one's kind of long, but it's not as long as like what we'll see later on. Definitely. Anyways, whoa, where do you think you're going? Customers aren't allowed behind the counter. These Imperials are as ill-bred as they come. Wow. Aha, you're with the rebels. You'll find a secret door in this wall. There's a wounded soldier back there. Go see if you can help him. What am I going to do? I've had it with this place. You guys can take it from here. Don't let us down. Okay. Okay, so which wall is that? Oh, okay. Ooh, chess. Got a potion. Got another potion. And 3 potions. Okay, so we can heal this guy, I guess. Are you going to turn me over to the Empire? At least have the decency to kill me first. If you don't, I don't want them to take me alive. Wild Rose. So, you're rebel soldiers, are you? My name is Scott. I'm a prince of, Kashun. Prince Scott, we were told you fell in the battle. Thank goodness you're still alive. I am, but not for much longer. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother, Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. He must learn to have more faith in himself. I also have a message for the king. Tell him the reason Finn fell so quickly is that Count Borgen betrayed us. He's been made a general in the Imperial Army. There's one more thing. Tell Hilda that I love her. Aw. No, don't deliver that. No, don't deliver that last message. The confessions of a dying man. They would only bring her pain. My brother, Leon, have you heard of him? I'm sorry, but I have not. I wish I could be of more help. Here, I want you to take my ring. I'm sure it will be of use. Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. If you'll excuse me, I just need to rest for just a little while. He did. He died. He did. Deader the doornail. You obtained Scott's ring. Sweet. What do we do with that? What do we do with Scott's ring? Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anything we can do. So, I guess we need to go tell them. Wear it and pose as royalty. Yeah. Remember his last words when you see his girlfriend, tell her you love her. Yeah, basically. That's what we're gonna do. I don't know. He started pretty bad there. I think he said love her. I'm pretty sure he didn't even say I or you. Tell her you love her or I love her. I just kind of heard that he just said he told me to love her. I'm kind of a weird request. It's like, man, that's your girlfriend. I don't know. But I guess I'll do it. I mean, she is kind of cute. I'm kidding. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum. Riz 101. Yeah, actually don't do that. Don't be a home wrecker. Don't be a home wrecker. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so I think what it's telling me to do or asking me to do is to go back to Fit or to Altair and tell everybody. We go back to Altair and we tell them all the bad news. Your prince is dead. The Empire rules today. Ha 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 ha. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Goblins. I smell. It smells. These woods smell goblin-y. There's goblins in them there woods. Goblins. Goblin D's. No, I won't say it. I won't say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't throw things at me. Goblin these pandas. Got him. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Haha, nerds, you missed. Haha. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious right now? I think we need to go in here, right? Princess Hilda fled here when Finn was sacked. Okay, we've already read all of this stuff. So, okay, we've read all that stuff. So we just go straight and tell her. Our password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. Key items. Ring. That ring belonged to Scott. Is he alive? No, he's dead. He gave us this ring. He gave us this ring and Finn, just before he lost the last of his strength. Did he? Did he say anything? No, nothing. Your Highness, please. The ring belongs with you. No, keep it. It suits a personage of courage. We should have told him. We should have told her. You infiltrated Finn and returned to tell the tale. You've proven yourself quite capable. It would seem I underestimated your strength. I would have you lend that strength to our cause. There is a magical metal known as mithril, and we need strong warriors if we are to obtain it. Learn mithril. Ask. Mithril. We lost Finn because we were ill-equipped. The Empire fought with weapons and armor made of mithril. I have changed, charged Joseph, a man living in Salamand, with the task of finding a source of mithril. I do not know the cause, but we've been out of contact with him for some time now. Would you go with Minwoo to Salamand to look into this? Okay, so we can't ask about Minwoo. I heard your highness's words and have awaited here for you since. To reach Solomon, we must first pass through the port town of Palamoon. Take my canoe and let us be on our way. Minwoo joined the party. You obtained a canoe. Okay, so he's a white mage. So we could actually maybe make her a black mage, and then Guy could just be a straight up knight. We could allow her to have some black mage spells too, because we're probably gonna have him for a while, I would imagine. Maybe we might have him for a while. I don't know. I have no idea. Never played this game before. I didn't mean to go in there. I mean to go down here. Alright, give me all your black mage spells. Alright, nerd. Give me all the books. Alright, we're gonna... Items, use... Fire, Tome... Maria... Thunder... And Blizzard. Okay. And then Cure on you. Just to be funny. Everybody should know Cure. I think we should buy like 2 more of these, and let's buy 4 more of these. Okay, 400, that's fine. We're going to a new town anyway, so. All right, let's go. Which direction is Paloom? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know where Paloom is, but I guess we'll find it. Oh, dang. He's got a lot of stuff. Look at all this stuff he's got. That's not cool. I want all of these. Get on that canoe. Uh-oh, we're gonna get that ship, aren't we? We gonna get a ship. I hope we get that ship. Give me that ship. That's mine now. We're gonna go do some fishing. We're gonna kill some Sagons, like in the last game. Maybe. Paloom. Hello. You folks wouldn't be looking to book passage on a ship, would you? For just 32 gil, and we'll see you safely to Pofit. Poft? The Empire hasn't attacked Paloom or Poft, at least not yet. Pirates. A bunch of pirates. The ship heading out of our little port will take you straight to Poft. Yeah, but I want to see what goods you have on for sale. I think these are all going to be the same, right? Yeah, these are all going to be the same. What you got in here? You got anything good for me? Ooh, 300 though. We may have to come back for that. We may have to come back for that. It's kind of expensive right now. We could buy everybody a set of bronze gloves, I guess. Yeah. We don't know how long Minwoo is gonna stay with us, so let's just we're just gonna equip all of you guys. We may make her the Black Mage, actually. She might become the Black Mage. You guys have any better weapons? We may need some better weapons as well. Ooh, we can get a mace. A dagger, but that's about it. Okay. We cannot... Alright, we don't need to... I don't think we need to do anything else here. Done. Just board the ship in front of town and off you go. Sail in the high seas. What do we do with a... What do we do with the captain's daughter? What do we do with the captain's daughter? Put him in bed, or oh, well, what do we do with a drunken sailor? There we go. What do we do with a drunken sailor? You was looking for a ship? No. I just got back from Payloom. Basque, the city to our east, is under the control of the Empire. They're building something terrible there. Basque, the city to... okay, so do they all say the same thing? Okay. You here to ride the airship? If you got the cash, there's no place I can take you. Airship. Ask. Airship? You want on the airship, you pay the guy behind me. Ask. Mithril? Ask, Wild Rose? Okay. He doesn't know that stuff. Can I interest you folks in a ride on Sid's... Sid reference! We got Sid! Sid's Pride and Joy, the only airship of its kind in all the world. Alright, we can add that. Woo, let's go! Sid reference. Sid. Okay, I put Sid is not long dead like an FF. He was said to be the ancestors of the Lufinians. He was like one of their ancestors, and the only ship, airship of its kind in all the world. No matter how far, will take you to your destination in the blink of an eye. Interested? Okay, so Sid is in this game. We have our first confirmed Sid reference. That was pretty quick. No. Okay, what do you have to say? This is the port of Poft. Salamand is to the north, and to our east is Basque. Okay. Have you seen that the airship? It belongs to the fellow named Sid who lives right here in Poft. Okay. I'm just gonna delete. We're gonna do something. Okay, so we're gonna go Sid makes airships. Runs an airship service? Question mark. Or nah, that's not a question mark because we know he does. And then we're gonna say lives in Poft. Okay, that's what we know so far about the Sid, this version of Sid. What you got? You got some swords in here for me? What can I do for you? Nope. It's all the same. We don't need any potions because we haven't been fighting. We don't need the inn yet. We will need the inn. What about armor? What kind of armor you guys got in here? Is this all bronze stuff? This is all bronze stuff. So we could farm maybe and get some bronze equipment. They're building something terrible there. They all kind of say the same thing. What can I do for you? Okay. So that's the same spells as in Palum? Palum or Palalum or something. We're gonna go this way. A sprinter? Okay. He said to the north, right? Bum 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 bum. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Okay, so where is the next town? Here we go. We may do something different with her. Okay, so this is Basque. We found this city, basically. And we may do something different with Maria. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we may do something different with her. It would be kind of... I wonder if I should give her a knife. It might be interesting to give her a knife. Make her the thief. She can be the ninja. Okay, so nobody really leveled up their stuff with that. I'm noticing that the characters don't seem to have individual levels either. Solomon. Okay, so here we are. Ooh, a snowy town. Okay, I think it doesn't hurt. There's like, they're not really locked into a class. So, ooh, a battle axe. We could give her a mace. We could also give her a longbow. Do I give him a battle axe or a longsword? I think we give him the longsword. Accuracy is gonna go down, but that's okay. Alright, what do they have in terms of armor? Bronze shield, helm, armor, and gloves. Okay. Thank you, he says. Okay, and then what? Hi, little bit. And what spells do we have in this town? How are you? How's your Saturday, little bit? Go, go, go. Thanks for stopping in. You're good? That's good. Ooh, we have Life Tome, Sap, Warp, and Teleport. Okay, but they're all pretty expensive. Meiji chocolate? And you're not gonna, you better share with me. You better bring me some chocolate back. Okay, we're good on all that stuff. Simmet Falls is beyond the mountain range to the south of Solomon. That's where the Empire's been mining its mithril. Okay, so we probably need to go there. The Empire's enslaved the men of Solomon and forced them to work in the cave at Simmet Falls. Please, you have to help them. Okay, so I guess we're going to Simmet Falls. I love Joseph, but I know that if I'm around, I would just get in the way, his way. This must be the, You have business with me? Ask about an airship? There's a man who knows all about airships, but why should I tell you who he is? Mithril? Mithril? I haven't found any yet. I do have a few leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do know with a bunch of perfect strangers. I'm gonna need you to do a little something to prove you who you say you are. There are a bunch of people from Solomon who are being forced to work in the cave at Summit Falls. Rescue them. You're here for Princess Hilda. A little short in the tooth, aren't you? You kids can't fool me. Okay. So this guy is kind of a jerk. Hello, Panda Chocolates. Yeah, Panda Chocolates. Panda Cheese? I'm sure you've heard of, Kreza, have you heard of Panda Cheese before? Is it Gouda? I'm not really sure what it is, but there used to be these commercials, these European commercials from like the 90s called Panda Cheese. I think they were from like Turkey or something. It was like a cheese made in Turkey, and it was called Panda Cheese, and the slogan was "Never say no to Panda." Never say no to the panda, and the panda would always do like random crazy stuff. When people would tell him no. I don't actually know if the cheese is good or not. I've never had it. I can't tell you if it's good or not. I've never had it. They sure love their poison insects in this game. I know, right? It's been basically like every other encounter has been hornets. Left for chocolates, return with leftover noodles. Also have some Kirin Ichiban. Yeah, I should have probably picked up some myself this weekend. I was going to, and then I didn't. Some Kirin Ichiban sounds pretty good. Bum 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 ba-dum. I want food. I would like to have some food. Hydration check? Okay, thank you. Too bad, drink. Yeah, I have to drink my meals, don't I? Wow, so mean, Kreza. I want to eat my meals, not drink them. Wahaha, sorry. Bum, bum, bum. Basically, we just have to grind now, I think, for a little bit. I kind of want to go and get her a, I kind of want to go get her a dagger. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, let's go get her a dagger. And then that'll serve as our way of, like, grinding. Our way of grinding. I don't know if this... I don't think they had daggers in this town, did they? I don't think they did. I think we found out that they did not. Oh, they do have a dagger. Okay. You know, let's do something funny for a while. And we'll let him dual wield. We'll let him dual wield. I think that'll be funny. He can dual wield. Can I buy any more armor? I wanted to buy more armor. Let me buy some armor. Game. May I buy some armor from you, game? And then I think I want Blink as well for a couple people. Everybody has that. We can buy a couple more of these. I wonder if the copper was better or the bronze was better. Oh, he has a copper curious. What are the stats on that? +5? We just want, actually, let's buy 2 of those. And then we're gonna equip one on him. And then we need one on you as well. Okay. And then we're gonna be funny and okay, she already has a dagger. I could do dual daggers. That would be kind of funny. A dagger and a broadsword might be kind of funny. All right, let's I thought we were gonna have to go like all the way back down, but we didn't end up having to do that. I want you to have Blizzard 3. That's what I want you to have. And then you already have, okay. I wonder if this is gonna be, we're gonna have to start, cause like I knew that eventually these games are gonna get harder, and I'm going to probably have to grind off stream at some point with some of these games. I just kind of know that. But maybe not. Like I'm trying to keep from doing something like that, but we'll see what happens. I guess in the future. We got garlic from that. Why did we get garlic from that? Bees! Bees! Bees, more bees. Do I have anything that's like... Yeah. So we have a way to avoid, because we have Asuna now in this game, and Asuna will help with the antidote crap. So that'll be really nice, actually. He did before I even get a chance. I wonder if it would be better to, like, for leveling purposes, it would be better to cast individual spells on, or AoE spells on all of them. I wonder what's better optimized. Bum, 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 bum. It's not telling me EXP for the different stuff either, though, which I find kind of interesting. A Sasquatch. And he did. All right, so this is our first dungeon. I wanna save here. And actually, where are we at? 2:58. 2 hours and 59 minutes. Okay, so I think we're gonna pause here. I'm gonna raid out. I'm gonna go eat dinner, and we will pick this up on Tuesday. Is what I'm thinking. And then I will be around on tomorrow on the Discord on Sunday. But yeah, I think we're done for today. I'm getting kind of hungry anyways. This was a good start to the Final Fantasy 2 saga of our journey. And tomorrow we'll delve into not tomorrow. Saturday we will... Tuesday we will delve into our first dungeon in the game. And then we will be back on... I'm going to make a schedule for all of this too, so everybody knows. I know the last, 2 weeks I haven't made a schedule. So then we have Tuesday, let's say Thursday, and then Friday. Let's say Thursday is going to be probably Woo-Wah, because it's been a while since we've done any Woo-Wah at all. And then Friday will be we'll do more Final Fantasy 2, and then Saturday same with. We've got to get some content in there for Final Fantasy. So we'll do Tuesday. Let's do Tuesday, and then Friday we'll do a long stream on next Friday. That's where, and then I'll think about if we do any more on Saturday or not. But Tuesday, 3 hours, and then Friday we'll do 5 or 6, and then that way that kind of puts us on. We beat Final Fantasy 1 in about 10 or 12 hours. This game is going to take us a little bit longer. I expect maybe 20 hours. If we can beat it faster than that, so be it. But that's kind of where my thought process will be on it. So we'll probably throw in a Sunday there occasionally. We'll do like a really long, like all day stream. Like if it rains or something, I might be like, hey, tomorrow it's gonna rain, so let's just plan to do this all day on Sunday or something. I don't know. Well, just throwing that out there as an idea. But tomorrow I'll make a schedule, so keep an eye out for that. And as always, I've been YuHira, and this has been the Virtual Odyssey. I hope you guys have a good rest of your Saturday. I'm very famished. Stick around for the raid, and I will see all of you very soon. Like I said, if you want to come hang out on Sunday tomorrow, you can on the Discord. But otherwise, we will be back on Tuesday. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Oh my God.